Hello, hi guys. Hi everyone, sorry about that. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Seemed to have a bit of a lag, and then also it just seemed to have froze. So I had to start a new stream, so apologies for that and for the delay. But here we are, we're here eventually. So welcome, happy Sunday all. I hope everyone is well and making the most of the weekend in any way that they can. I know most of us, well, I think all of us are stuck indoors, and it is pretty difficult, especially here in the UK because the weather is so lovely. We are allowed to go out for a walk once a day or to do some form of exercise. So I will be doing that after this stream. So I'm just going to wait until people come in and just say hello to people coming in, and then I will give you an update on what we're going to be doing today. So as you can see an image here, this is by the lovely Dawn McTeigue. Dawn McTeigue is very well known, especially within the comics and graphic novel industry as an artist. She's worked with many graphic novels companies, and the main one that you'll probably recognise her from is Zenescope. Zenescope are behind the Grimm Fairy Tales colouring books that you may have seen, and Dawn has done a few of those. She's featured on the cover of Grimm Fairy Tales Book 2. And I'm actually going to be doing a Zenescope feature very soon. I'm actually in the works of doing another feature with them, because last year's feature with Zenescope was absolutely brilliant, and we had a great response and everyone seemed to enjoy it, and it was so much fun to do that we're going to be doing another one this year. I'm going to be showing the two most recent colouring books from them and some other goodies as well. As just some ideas for you guys to pass the time and other recommendations, and not exactly or not precisely just colouring. So we're going to be doing this image today. Yes, you might say, it's a bit raunchy, but the type of style of imagery that it is when it comes to graphic novels, females are very pin-up style, and so tend to have exaggerated assets, shall we say. So yeah, can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me okay? I've had nobody in live chat say hello yet. Hello. Testing the sound. Can you hear me? Hi Laura J, how are you? Can you hear me okay? That's great, thanks Laura. So yeah, this again is by the lovely Dawn McTeigue, and it's, to me, I get the impression that it's actually inspired by Deja Thoris. If you don't know who Deja Thoris is a character from John Carter series, which is a sci-fi series that was created, I think it was early 21st century, early 20th century, I believe. I think it was made in. It was made, and I think one of the artists that was Edgar Rice. Edgar Rice is one of the artists that designed and came up with John Carter and the imagery. And Deja Thoris is very well known for having very little clothing on. She is the Princess of Mars, and she has pretty much only thing that she wears is these jewels that she has draping around her body. That's what she's known for. So I thought I would do this image today because it's something a little bit different, and we can do some very cool like Marsy colours and make it quite warm and be quite awesome to do. I've got a flip through as well of the free images that you can get just by clicking the link in the description. So Dawn has provided some free images for anyone to colour, and they're on her official website. They're in the description, along with the Discovery Club as well from Colouring Heaven. We're going to be taking a look at the Discovery Club from Colouring Heaven as well, and just see what they have to offer. So yeah, I hope everyone is well, and feel free to ask any questions. It's a very lovely day here actually, so we're going to go out for a walk a bit later on, just because we need some air, and we are trying to stay indoors as much as possible, but we just need at least half hour just outside just for a walk, and just obviously just the two of us, and distance ourselves from everyone else, to get some activity. So today we're going to be using some alcohol markers. I thought it'd be quite nice, quick and easy, and also goes with the style of imagery. And I know Dawn uses alcohol markers a lot in her coloured works, and she's absolutely fantastic artist. I do recommend you take a look at her actual finished artwork. It is fantastic. And as I mentioned before, we are going to be doing another feature with Zenescope, which Dawn is part of the Zenescope family. We did one last year and it was a big success, and everyone seemed to enjoy it and had a great time during that event. So we're going to be doing another one, and we're going to be showing the newest books, which is the Legacy colouring book and the Myth and Legends. I've also going to be showing you some jigsaw puzzles that they're doing, which is something a bit different and something maybe that help pass the time during the circumstances that we're in. And also taking a look at one of their graphic novels as well, and just to show you what they primarily focus on, and maybe something that you might like to read or read to the children. So yeah, we'll look into that in a month or so to come, once I have those items. So let's get on with the colouring, guys. We're doing again this image, and we're going to be doing it with alcohol markers. So I've got Copics, I've got Pro markers, and I've got some Art and Fly. So we're just going to mix the markers up. I've printed it on Canson Bristol paper. I'll show you the paper. It was very inexpensive. So Canson Bristol paper. It is the blue and yellow series. I think this is like their budget series. Made in France, and you get 20 sheets, and it's 180 GSM, A4 size, and it's great for ink. So the smooth Bristol is perfect for ink, where the textured Bristol is more for things like charcoal, pastel, graphite, pencil. So I'm just going to start with the colouring. So let's do some skin tones. And I think we're going to go quite warm with this one. So for the skin, just because I'm gonna try out the Art and Fly skin tones, which I've not really used them that much. I have them, but I haven't actually used them that great a deal since I've had them. They are quite new to my collection. Just going to get a blank bit of paper so I can just swatch these and see what they're like before I commit to putting it on paper. So I think this is the darkest tone. That is. So we could use this as like our shaded tone. quite light and peachy. That's very much like a suntan colour. So that was the first one, quite dark. We used that as a shaded tone. That was quite light and peachy, and then it's pretty much like a suntan colour. They are absolutely lovely designs, aren't they, Laura? I've always loved Dawn's imagery, and she's got a very nice style, and just the way she draws hair, the female figure, her eyes, just the attention to detail that she has, but without going over the top with detail. So you have pretty much got an open space to make the image your own take, and it's not too busy with detail. But she still has obviously put a lot of detail in things like the important parts as the eyes and the jewels. She's just absolutely fantastic. So let's start off with a lighter colour. Go light to dark to begin with. So that's quite a nice light colour, but it has a bit of a cool tone, that one. So we'll start with this one, which was the second one I swatched. Just start here. And with the Bristol paper being smooth, it's perfect for alcohol markers. It just lays down very nicely. And then for the rest of the nose, because there's a gap here, so you've got an indication here, so we're just going to follow that down and then slightly go out. And then follow that nose around there. Might look a bit odd at the moment, but once we add the rest of the colours in, it will all blend together. Now, usually I would then do like the eyes with this light colour, with the highlight, but I think for these I'm actually going to do some like makeup colour. And that will look quite nice. Just leave a bit of gap here for highlight. Now, I thought I'd use different variations of alcohol markers because I know you guys will all have different supplies, and you know these are all from different budget ranges. So Copics are probably the expensive ones, then second expensive ones will be Pro markers, and then the Art and Fly will probably be the cheaper ones. The good thing with the Art and Fly and the Copics is that you can get refills for them. Both of these are, the Copics and the Art and Fly are brush markers, where the Pro markers is a bullet nib. They do a brush version as well, but I don't have those. So I'm just going to outline first with the lighter colour. The good thing about alcohol markers is you can layer the colour and it will all blend together. So I'm just going to put that to one side, and then we're going to go with the slightly darker colour. So I'm using warm tones at the moment. Quite a nice brush with the autumn fly, you've got quite a nice control with it. And just a bit of shadow below the nose. So we'll create that line there, but we're going to blend it out with lighter colours just so it looks a bit more cohesive. And put in the Cupid's bow. Now let's go back to that colour we used before, the lighter colour, and then just blend this together. Let that dry a little bit because otherwise it'll just start to granulate with the alcohol. Hi April, how are you doing? Nice to see you here, hon. I'm going to test the other two colours just to see what they're like. You just finished one. They are great, aren't they? Okay, so I'll probably use this one. Just to add a bit of warmth in the cheeks. Oh yes, I know which one you mean. Yeah, I've seen the coloured versions as well, and I'm going to do a flip through of the three images just to show you guys. So if those who are interested and want to see more before you download them, I do have a flip through for that, and I'm going to be showing you the Discovery Club from Colouring Heaven as well. I have a video to show you for that also. Any white highlight areas that we miss, I'll just go in with a soft white pencil. In fact, I'll probably do that with the makeup area. I'll decide to go for the makeup. Hey Suze, how are you doing, hon? Then I'm going to go in with a bit more of the pink, but the pure pink this time. And that will be a shaded part for where the cheeks are. Just want to add a bit more warm glow underneath the shaded part. The Batwoman one's cool. I'll probably want to do the Batwoman one in the either the new Batwoman, which is on Channel 5, which has got Ruby Rose in it, do it that colour, or do the old school one with purple with the orange hair. Her boobs are very massive. But that's what you get when it comes to like graphic novel art and comics. It appeals. I think the pin-up style appeals to a lot of ladies, because obviously that pin-up and burlesque culture is very fashionable for ladies. But I think also majority as well is a lot of comic readers and graphic novel readers are guys, and this they're kind of like fantasy, isn't it? Ruby Rose is awesome, and I actually quite liked the first episode of the Batwoman. I know people have either love it or hate it, and I quite enjoy it. I think it's quite a good take on Batwoman. It's something a bit different. Yeah, Dawn's images are very cool, but like as Dawn's done work for Zenescope, and you've probably seen a lot of Zenescope, the artists that work with them. The women are quite very well attired. The assets are enlarged and exaggerated. I need to see if there's another episode of Batwoman actually. I think it's been about a week now, isn't it? I think this one's a bit more yellowish. It is. So yeah, I do believe this is Dejah Thoris, which is the Princess of Mars from the John Carter series. And Dejah is very known to have very little clothing. She is, being the Princess of Mars and Mars being quite warm, they don't tend to wear a lot of clothes. And the only thing that she wears is her jewels, and that's her clothing. Okay, so I'm going to leave the skin like that for now and let it dry a bit. It should lighten just a little bit more. Let's just put some lip colour in. I'll probably go a bit darker on the lips, and I can always add a bit of pencil work on top as well. Yes, there's a Wonder Woman as well, and that's pretty cool. Let's have a look. So I've been on half an hour now. So what I'll do a quick flip through for you guys of the images, so you can have a look to see what the free images are. I know people in the chat here have already got them, and but anybody who's watching this back or anybody who's lurking, then here is the free images. If you do want to grab these images while you can, just visit Dawn's website. The link is in the description of this video. And here is the flip through, so enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through. Those are the 3 images available from Dawn's website, and again the link for those images are in the description. Just click on the description of the video and then there should be a link for you to click on, and they're free to download, so download them, print them off, colour them and enjoy them. And if you want to, feel free to share them on SH Creations community, which is on Facebook, or you can tag me or Dawn in on Instagram. That'd be fantastic as well to see those coloured, and you can just share them throughout the community. And if you want to, times like this, it's great to just try and relax and do a bit of colouring, or something creative, something you don't really have a lot of time or opportunity when we're in our busy, stressful, hectic lives. Now that we have the time, it's good to take that time and actually do something that is relaxing and good for the mind, and one of those is colouring. So I hope you enjoyed that little flip through there, and the music that I added to the video. I'll be going out to doing the Discovery Club information in soon as well, so in about next 25 minutes I will get into the Discovery Club information, just to break the videos down. So now back to the colouring. So as you can see, the skin's kind of, it still looks very warm, but the ink's dried, and it's dried a bit more and doesn't look as harsh. Now I'm going to, let's have a look, work on a dark. I'm going to use sepia on her neck here, just because that's going to be all in shade, and this is with a Copic. This is Shamios. I'm just going to see maybe if the Copics would line better actually, because for some reason there seems to be a bit more separation in the ink when it comes to the Hot and Fly. So I don't know if it's just alcohol that they use, because I don't tend to have that with Copics or Pro markers often. Oh, that's a cute one, or a Benny Blue Easter. Benny Blues are very good for this time of year, isn't it, for Easter coming up? And that is next week, actually, our Easter weekend. Just got us some Easter eggs for next week, and I've said to my husband that we can't have them until next week. He's a big chocoholic, so it's quite a challenge for them to be sitting there and him not being allowed to eat them. But it's going to be strange, because usually on Easter we have like a family day and we all meet up as a family, and we have like a Easter lunch, dinner, and this year I can't do that. So it's just going to be the two of us. So I've asked him if he wants a dinner, but he feels like it's going to be a waste of just with the two of us. So I'll probably not do much now. You've nearly finished the Yana picture. You're on a roll, Suze. You're on a roll. You've started and can't stop. Okay, shall we do some boobies? Shall we do some boobs? I'm just going to put the dark outlining on first. Okay, and then we'll just go in with our, what colour is this one? 107. So has anybody started going insane yet? Being stuck in the house. I know David has, he's a bit fed up now. Sue's, he's just fed up now. He's getting to the point where he's getting really irritated and it's putting a strain on things. And he's just not used to it. You're in Italy there, Laura. Bless you. 6 weeks is a long time, but I get a feeling that with the way things are going, we're probably going to be in this for longer than expected. Yeah, I think Italy's responded much better than we have. Even though obviously you've had a more devastated impact. Um, yous were very strict with putting actions into place where our government's just been like, well, we're going to put this in as a suggestion, we're going to just suggest this, and it's took a while to put anything into place that's mandatory that you have to do. Also, as well, if you're interested in Dawn's work, she does often do like a Twitch a web stream, and you can watch her do artwork and chat with her. And she's a very lovely person. She's very lively, quirky, and she seems to interact with people very well. And yeah, check her out on Twitch, and she has her Facebook as well. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about, I've not heard anything from my college at all. Because I was doing an adult course at college, and I was supposed to be sitting an exam in May, which next month, and since the whole lockdown, we've not even had an email from the college just to confirm what's happening, what's going on, or just to say, as soon as we know, we'll let you know. Nothing. Just nothing, just silence. So I'm not sure what's going on with college. They seem to keeping us in the dark. The art and fly ones are brush tip, just like the Copics are. I'm just going to take the E000. This is the lightest colour I have for skin. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back in with this mid-tone. it's silly. I've had no work come through or anything. Not even an email. And the government haven't even confirmed what's going to happen with people's grades, what they're going to be doing to get their exam results. If they're not going to be sitting exams, what's it going to be based on? Because people are wanting to go to college, universities. It's great that you're doing it online. That's what we're supposed to be doing, but it doesn't seem like everywhere's doing it. I know parents are taking it on their own. I know parents are taking it upon themselves to do work with young children, which is all well and good and great. But it's the main concern is those who are about to leave school or college and go on to college or university. What are they going to do for their grades? There's just been no confirmation about what's going to happen if they are cancelled completely. Tell you what it is, for a gay man, I'm spending a lot of time on these boobs. Are they? They're getting into some mock exams. I think I've done 2 mock exams, but I didn't get the results for the last one. I was pretty pleased with the first one, but if my last one was terrible, then it kind of will be a bit of a downer, considering the first one I did really well in. But since last time I went to school, we had like grades that were set from like A to like F, and now they don't do that. They do from a 1 to 9, I think it is. And like equivalent to a grade C is like a grade 4. And on my first mock exam I got a grade 5, which is like equivalent to a B. Like a yeah, like a B. Strange how they're working on that at the moment. She's starting to come together a little bit more. She's not as like broken down. um, that's really good, April. Did you ever want? Did you ever want to? Did you ever plan to like, follow that up and have a career in it, or is that something you do now, or something you plan to continue? Okay, let's move on to another pot. You want to be in the CSI? I think you'll have to move overseas for that. I know quite a few people who do air travel, like air hosting, cabin crew. If I'm going over certain areas, that's fine. I'm not particularly fussed about that. The good thing with markers is that you can layer them and you can cover it up either with more marker or with pencil. Pretty much anything really. Posca, gel pens, paint. Yeah, it's cabin crew now because we're in a day and age where you can't really identify things by gender now, can you? Especially when it comes to job titles, because it's politically incorrect. Now, I will say the art and fine markers do have a very strong smell, where I don't find that with pro markers or Copics, but these do have very strong fumes from them. Well, that's something you can start now, April. If you've got the time, you can take up drawing again. That's what I started doing, is trying to practice more drawing and getting back into drawing, because I stopped. I did all the graphic illustration courses and I did quite well with it, and I was really good at drawing. And then after I lost my confidence after college, I just stopped and I didn't pick up a pencil for another 10 years. And it feels like I'm just starting all over again and trying to get back to where I was. And it's probably going to take a while, but yeah, start now. Get some books, like Andrew Loomis books, or watch tutorials on YouTube, and just start off with the basics, just to get familiar again with things, everything that you knew. And because you've done it before, once you learn the basics again, it'll just come back to you pretty much like that. It should come back a bit more quicker. I think a lot of us, and I'm guilty for it as well, like going back into art, I just want to go, I just want to dive straight in deep and do all like the detailed work, and I mean, you kind of have to start back all over again and start with the basics. So it's like drawing like spheres and shapes and still life and all that. Okay, so we're now up to the hour mark. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play a video just to show you guys what the Colouring Heaven Discovery Club is, and what it's all about, what it has to offer. It's a good little monthly subscription where you get a weekly image and just a little treat to yourself. So I'm just going to play the video for you guys. Hopefully it has sound. You should still hear me talking, but it's not me talking live, it's pre-recorded. But yeah, here's the video, guys. So this is the Discovery Club by Colouring Heaven. It is a monthly subscription that you pay £3.95 per month, but you receive a weekly newsletter for every Friday, and in the newsletter you'll receive a colouring page, introducing a new artist and an exclusive image design just for the Discovery Club. So here we have an introduction to the artist. This is Laura Rafferty. Laura Rafferty was artist number 2 for week 2. You can still get this design just by clicking the Facebook link below, and you can still get this design for free as an introduction to the Discovery Club. That's Laura herself, and then you have the image, which comes in a PDF, a JPEG, a PNG, a brief interview with Laura herself, some colour examples. Sometimes they may be from the artist directly or from colourists. These are from Laura herself. Some web links to the artist's social media. An exclusive discount. Sometimes you receive an exclusive discount from the artist. So here you have a 20% discount from Laura Rafferty herself for her Etsy store. Print your design. Just some ideas on printing your design. If you're looking on the market for a new printer, these are just some examples that are good for printing colouring pages. And then in newsletters, you'll receive different sort of hints and tips. So it could be art supplies about pencils, markers, numerous supplies. So just like an insight of what's popular, what's good, what's recommended. And then it'll be a new artist each week. So every Friday you get a new image. So for $3.95, I think it's pretty much a steal because that's less than £1 an image. So it is a steal of a price. And then during the times that we're going through, it is an ideal time to be creative and distract the mind with something positive and just express yourself creative wise. And Discovery Club gives you a perfect outlet for that. So if you do want to join the Discovery Club, I will also leave the link in the description. And yeah, feel free to join. Hi guys, so that is the Discovery Club. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. So yeah, it is a monthly subscription for £3.95. So that's, I think, what in American dollars, it's less than $5, or just thereabouts. And for that price, you're getting 4 images each week. Well, you get 4 images a month, so that's 1 image each week, every Friday. So 1 image every Friday, and it's a new artist each week. Maybe someone that you might know of, somebody you may not have. So it's you discover a new artist or maybe a new favourite, and so yeah, and all these designs are exclusive as well. You get like an insight on the artist with an interview. You also get some colouring. Sometimes you might get some colouring tips and other things like that, or suggestions like what's popular for art materials, things like paper, pencils, markers. What printers are good if you're looking for a new printer. Just loads of nice little helpful little suggestions and information that you might not find everywhere, and it's just a nice little extra thing to have for yourself if you're interested. Whether it's in case that you might already have the Colouring Heaven magazines, but these are going to be separate to that, or if you don't have the Colouring Heaven magazines and you're not interested in subscribing to the magazine as a subscription, maybe look into doing this as it's less money, but you're getting an image each week, so it's not as big as a commitment. And I do believe with the Discovery Club it is a policy where you can cancel any time. You're not in a contract for it, but it's just nice to have, and every Friday you get a new image. Alright guys, so let's get back to the colouring. And hello to Patty, and welcome, and yes, of course, lurk away, hon. Hi Helen, how you doing, hon? Nice to see you. We're colouring an image from your current, well, what appears to be your current favourite artist at the moment. I've seen a lot of images Helen colouring at the moment from Dawn, and they're looking fantastic. So thank you very much for posting them. Glad I'm working on Dawn's stuff. Yeah, I just thought I'd do like a marker image today, and Dawn's images are great for markers, that sort of, graphic style. No, see, I've gone with the one with the big boobs. Why not? They're almost as big as mine. No problem, Suze. You enjoy your dinner, hon, and I'll catch you later. I'm going to be heading out after this as well. I'm going to go for a walk. I need a walk. I need to be out the house for a little bit, even just half an hour exercise. So I'll catch you later. I'm more likely not to get this finished in one stream. I'm probably going to have to finish this off myself. But Sunday's just kind of like a chill day, so I get to just do anything pretty much random. It's not like a set theme, or it's not like a series. Like the other thing we're doing at the moment is a colour along. So if you haven't seen the video for that, that's up now, and I've got the colour combinations on Facebook and Instagram as well if you want to follow along with the colouring. And if you don't have the Artesas, which is what I used, that's fine. I've done a conversion for the Artesa colours I've used in Prismas, Polys and Black Widows. Just trying to think of anywhere that I might have missed. That'd probably be a bit darker. Hi Selena darling, how you doing? Nice to see you. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? It's been a minute since we've support each other. These little locks, I'll probably just do them in like a Posca or something. I would say gel pen, but I find at the moment gel pen's pretty too shiny and kind of look block. So I might have to do a little bit of pencil, and then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, thanks, Selena. You've been having TV problems. You got me on the big screen again. Oh, Patty, I've missed you too, hon. Just needed to. I think just now and then we just, as human beings, we just need to take a step back and just take some time for ourselves. And that's the only reason why I was gone. Well, I think I was gone no more than 4 weeks. I just needed a little bit of time to be with family and just do my own thing for a little while. And I think we all get like that. Times we feel a bit deflated, and yeah, so I just thought best thing to do is just take a break, because I wasn't feeling very inspired or motivated with artwork. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a break. And it seems to have done the trick. So I thought it'd be nice to come back and just take it easy, especially on a Sunday. Just do like an easy Sunday, like just a chill Sunday, and just kind of like be like my sort of choice, and just do something random and just have time to hang out with you guys. And then maybe on Friday we could just do something like a colour along or a tutorial. So, where's that lighter colour that I had? That one? This one. It's very pinkish. Too dark. This one. 141. Not liking that though. Sand will probably be too dark. Soft sun, that'll probably be the right one. excuse me. I think I'm running out of this one. So I'm desperate to get some refills on some of these Copics, just because seem to be running low, especially on the skin tones I have. Cotton pearl just doing the trick actually. Yeah, why not get the markers out and just be free with them. They're pretty quick and pretty fun to work with, you know. If I was doing this in pencil, I'd probably have just got the face done by now. Okay, so yeah, you can get smaller sets and build them up. They do come in open stock, see how you like them. Or maybe start with a cheaper set, like the Pro markers. They're a little bit more cheaper, but they can't refill them. But they are cheaper to get in sets than the Copics. So, but it gives you like an insight and an introduction of alcohol markers and how they work. And if you like working with alcohol markers and you really want to do a lot more alcohol marker work, then invest in Copics after you've given them a go, maybe with a cheaper alternative. Because you might splurge on Copics and actually not like them. At least if you get a set of something like Pro markers, which you can get a set of 24 for like £15 when they're on sale, and at least you can get those and just test those and then work with those. And if you're used to them, you like them, then and you want to upgrade, then fair dues. Might just be a good way of doing it. Take care, Patty Hun, and we'll see you soon. I'll be back on Friday, Hun. I'll be finishing this off in just a moment anyway, because I need to go and get ready and go for a stroll, just get some exercise and start thinking about our dinner. Get that shoulder done. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it, Helen, is just maybe get like a cheaper alternative, and if you haven't used alcohol markers before, get a cheaper alternative and just test them to see if you like using alcohol markers. And then if you do, then and you really want to do a lot more alcohol marker work, then maybe look at investing in the better quality and the refillable Copics. But I do say I do like Copics and Pro markers pretty much on the same level. I think the quality of ink's good in both. But the only problem with the pro markers is I can't refill them. But they are cheaper per marker, but still it'd be nice to be able to refill them rather than having to waste a marker each time and throw it out and replace the whole marker. And I often use them together. You know, there's been alcohol, alcohol just blends together, so you can mix the brands up a bit. I often use the pro markers and Copics together, because there's colours in the pro markers that you can't get in the Copics. If you use things like a Hui, then and you like using them, then go for it. Or maybe just go with pro markers and just gradually work your way up. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with it. But yeah, if you've used alcohol markers before, then you want to try Copics, then go for it. But if you're new to alcohol markers completely, then maybe try a small, cheaper brand first and see how you like using them, and if they are kind of like the medium for you. Okay, I think pretty much getting there. Just using the chisel just to get a big layer of warmth. Okay, and then I've just got a arm to do really for skin. I will have to go back into the face and some other parts. I'm going to have to deepen that maybe with some pencil just to make it look a bit more believable, do some darker shaded areas. So probably just grab a pencil, let's have a look. So maybe grab this chocolate colour from Derwent. Awesome. I just got your message. I haven't seen. Obviously, I've not seen it yet, but I've just got your tag notification pop up, so I'll have a look at that in after the stream. So yeah, you can add pencil on top of these as well if you wanted to. Just adds a bit more dimension. So again guys, I'm just going to lastly do another flip through of the free images. So feel free to download the free images, the link is in the description. We'll do another flip through of the images. Enjoy. Right, I'm back guys. So yeah, that was the flip through of the images. They are all fantastic images and very generous and kind of Dawn to provide them for free to help those during this time to, pass some time and keep themselves occupied. So very nice of Dawn to do that. So thank you very much, Dawn. And they're all great images, and some of them are from Zenescope, some of them are from Dawn's personal works or works with other comic companies. She does a lot of work for other companies as well as her own work. She's pretty awesome. She's got a Twitch account and she does Twitch live streams, so maybe check her out on Twitch. And she has her own Facebook page, her own website, a pretty cool website. The website details are in the description. So I think that looks pretty cool at the moment, so I'm gonna do the rest of the skin off camera. Probably something I'll do after I've had my little walk, and then I'm gonna just try and pretty much do the rest of it in markers, and I'll post the finished result up on Instagram and Facebook as you'll see. It's not something I wanted to do as a full-on colouring. It's just something I wanted to do, spend some time with you guys and just enjoy a bit of free time. Fridays will be more like in-depth tutorials and doing a full image on camera. This is just something a bit low key. So pretty nice image to do, and I will get that finished and post it online so you can see the progress. I am going to do it pretty much all on marker with a little bit of pencil and maybe some metallic elements thrown in there. I think I'm going to do some nice dark coloured hair rather than do some like dark hair, maybe like a black or or black blue or something like that. They're quite pretty cool. Do some like golds and reds, that look quite nice. And then think about what to do for a background. I'm not sure what to do with the background. Maybe with it being smooth, could do some soft pastel work, or I don't know, we'll see. But I'll post the finished result on Facebook and Instagram. So thank you very much for those who join in the live stream, and for those watching back. If you want to get these images, click the link in the description. If you want to sign up to the Discovery Club or check it out, the link for the free Laura Rafferty Discovery Club newsletter is available there for the Facebook link to get that. And then also, if you want to join the Discovery Club itself, the link is also in the description for that. So have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Love yous. Bye.
Every single day